Saint Bernardino Realino was born into a noble family of Capri, Italy in 1530. After receiving a thorough and devout Christian education at the hands of his mother, he went on to study medicine at the University of Bologna. But after 3 years he switched to law and received his doctorate in 1563. Word of his learning, dedication, and legal brilliance spread rapidly, and in 1554 he was summoned to Naples to assume the position of auditor and lieutenant general. Shortly afterward, his exemplary young man came to the realization that he had a religious vocation and, aided by Our Lady's appearance to him, joined the Society of Jesus. Being ordained in 1567. For 3 years he labored unstintingly at Naples, devoting himself wholeheartedly to the service of the poor and the youth, and then he was sent to Lecce, where he remained for the last 42 years of his life. Preaching, hearing confessions, counseling clergy, visiting the sick and those in prison, and giving conferences to men and women religious. Several times he was instructed to move to Naples or Rome, but every time he was about to leave the city, he was prevented by some unexpected occurrence, a sudden fever or bad weather. Eventually his superiors allowed him to stay on in Lecce doing his pastoral work. In 1583 he set up a sodality for diocesan priests to nurture their spiritual life and improve their competence to hear confessions. The people showed their love for their pastor, especially during his final illness in June 1616. Crowds gathered outside the Jesuit residence and only men were allowed in to kiss his hand and devoutly touch religious objects to his body. On his deathbed, the city mayor and magistrates formally requested Fr. Realino to be Lecce's defender and protector in heaven. Unable to speak, he nodded. The distinguished lawyer who spent most of his life as a parish priest in relative seclusion died at the age of 86 with his eyes fixed on a crucifix. His last words were, "Oh my Lady, my most holy one."